Hey guys, it's Shayen de Silva of Backstage Past. Today I'm joined by Sticky Fingers, Paddy, Seamus, Dizza. How we doing, boys?
What's up, brother?
How you going, mate? Very well.
Going good? Sick, thanks for joining me. How you guys feeling? You know, you've started your big Aussie tour. You know, you're kind of like having a bit of a break and they're hitting up the gong on Thursday. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. We're just, for those watching, this is our backyard. This is where we live and stuff. And just behind the camera, there's a garage where we've sort of set up like a mini studio where we're currently just demoing up for our follow-up album, To Caress Your Soul. And I'm pretty happy with the flavours we've been cooking up. Hope that you guys are going to like them as well. Feeling pretty confident about it. We just got back from Europe and just straight back into an Aussie tour, which is sort of, you know, which allows us a bit more time to record through the weekend and we're just gigging on the weekends. So yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, sweet. I was saying, like, Caress Your Soul's been like pretty well received. When you were making it, did you ever think like once it was out that it would be so well kind of taken on by critics and fans alike?
I think you just can't really hope for the best.
Yeah.
We've been doing it. We originally went out to do an EP because we didn't want to just release an album into the abyss of music, you know, and just have it kind of just fall on deaf ears. But we're stoked with the reception it's got and the tours and everything. It's been great. Can't ask for anything more, I guess, really.
Awesome. I guess you guys are working with Dan Hume.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, like everyone loves Dan. What was it like kind of working with Dan?
He's a total G. He's like, you know, he's worked with fuckloads of, you know, awesome like Aussie acts who have, you know, done really well, and I reckon like largely attributing to his talents and the like as well. He actually met us because we all came from Newtown and we always wanted to play Newtown Festival, but in the first 3 years of the band's inception, they just sort of didn't want to have anything to do with us for whatever reason, and because you're pretty shit. But we ended up hijacking the festival by sort of putting together a DIY stage in the backyard of our friend Jacob's house, and sort of unofficially headlined the festival. The people who ran the festival really liked it, and they sort of had us back the following year with a prime spot on the main stage. And Dan Hume happened to be in the crowd, just sort of checking it out. He's from Melbourne, but he was up in Sydney for the weekend. And he just sort of dug what he saw and heard, and a large amount of that was also just how many mates you've got in Newtown. So, and that they're all like smashing out the lyrics and singing along and everything. So he had this sort of illusion that he'd been missing out on this sort of massive band kind of thing. But you know, at that stage, you know, we were nothing more than just like, you know, a local kind of band. And he approached us, said he wanted to work on something or other with us, ended up doing an album, and yeah.
Cool. So next thing, and of course it's kind of taken off and you were just in Europe for a bit. Just kind of ask you, like, what was it like kind of touring Europe? Like, I spoke to the guys from Goldfields earlier and they were talking about how it's kind of different, like Aussie crowds and American crowds. Is perhaps like maybe a difference between the Aussie crowds and like European crowds?
They were lovely, yeah, they really got into it, and yeah. I know there were a few Aussie bogans there kind of chanting Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. One point, yeah. In Camden, Paddy just kind of went to the mic and was just like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, but yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, the crowd was, fucking lovely.
You know, we might come across as like, you know, a bit bogan chic, but you know, we're not we're not bogans, man. Like, we make world music. It's not reggae, it's not rock. We make world music. It's for the whole world. So, you know, we gotta share that around. Can't just, you know, be flagging Aussie flag everywhere. Gotta be people of the world. You know, I reckon the band's probably looking and sounding tighter than ever, kind of thing. Everyone's really sort of in their element. Dizza's been like, you know, been doing a new array of acrobats and all sorts of things on stage, which I reckon people are getting pretty into. Beak is drumming, sounding pretty fucking hot. Seamus' hair's looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be good.
And we were just talking before, you guys are now writing some new tunes for second album.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast, like quick turnaround after, you know, released in March. Like, how's that process going?
Well, it's a long process, so, you know, the album won't be released till, you know, sometime next year. But I think you can't really stop when you've got a, you know, when you're on a roll, you can't just stop and just sit back and smell the roses. You got to just keep moving.
Yeah, been experimenting with a whole bunch of different stuff. Paddy's been coming up with a lot of cool tunes that we've just been writing heaps of different kind of stuff, man.
What we're doing is that we're actually renting a house down in Melbourne, and we're going to build a studio inside the house, and then pretty much like bunker in the house, and no one's allowed in, no one's allowed out kind of style. And yeah, just do it that way. We reckon it's going to be really cool. The first single of the next album is going to be out in March next year, so that's probably when we'll be touring again after this tour. Yeah, we're just doing our best to try and just not stop and just keep ever recording and releasing and touring, and just video clips and funny bits in between all of that.
Sweet. Cheers, guys. The guys' album Caress Your Soul is out now. You'll check their website for details. I'm Shayen de Silva. Thanks to the guys from Sticky Fingers. Thanks, Matt. Cheers. See ya.